Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's the social media Oga here. I know it's been a while. I've not been consistent. I don't know how you guys do YouTube, because trust me, it's not really easy. I need a team. I can't wait to have a team that is doing the editing, the scripting, every single thing. I can't wait to it. But today and in this video, I'm going to be walking you through my onboarding process for every single client that I have out, like how I onboard. If the English is too hard, I'm going to walk you through how I onboard a new client as a social media manager. So let's get into it, shall we? So I have 4 stages when it comes to onboarding clients. I have 4 unique stages. I call them my onboarding stages. Well, what am I supposed to call it? I call it my onboarding stage. And the first step is the discovery call. So a lot of people wonder, why do you need a discovery call? A discovery call is to help you know exactly how best you should serve the client. I use the discovery call to discuss the goals and the expectations the client has for me, because some clients can have unrealistic goals. I don't want to work with a client that probably is on 1k followers today and expects 10,000 followers tomorrow. Hell no, I'm not gonna work with you. So the discovery call is where we exchange personal information. You get to know me, I get to know you. If we have to see ourselves face to face, that's why most times I do Zoom, even though some clients don't turn on their camera or some don't even show up at all. That's a conversation for another day. And when you're having a discovery call, you want to set the tone of the meeting. You want to set the meeting tone. You don't want the clients to start dictating for you. You are the social media manager. You are the one that asked for the discovery call. So you are the one that should set the tone for the meeting. Ask them basic questions about their business. Ask them basic questions about what it is that they do. You want to ask them basic questions about anything that you're going to work with. Also, I always ask them about their budget during the discovery call, so that you will not take on clients that will waste your time. Ask them about their budget when you're working with them for the discovery call. Ask them, please, what's your budget? Don't give prices over the phone. Just ask them for their budget, so you will know how best to answer them. And also tell them about how you generally work with clients, and if that's what they're looking for, explain it to them. And how I do when it comes to the discovery call, I always have a script. I have a script I follow. That, okay, this is what I'm going to say. This is when they tell the client how I work. I have an how I work document. So I basically just read it to them. I open it on somewhere on my system or on my phone, and I just read it to them to let them know that, okay, this is how I work and this is what you should expect from me. So in your discovery call, discovery call is where you get to know your clients. And if you are wondering, how can I, what apps can I use for a discovery call? You can do your discovery call via Zoom. You can do it via Instagram VNs, Instagram voice chats, Instagram video chats, or you can do it via WhatsApp video chats, or WhatsApp calls. Basically, those are the ones that I know that you can do. So yeah. And if you're wondering, okay, how can I set up discovery calls? You can either have Google Forms, you can either have Type Forms, you can either have Calendly or other scheduling, meeting scheduling apps, and that's what you can use. Discovery calls are actually mostly free. To be honest, mostly free. But I actually want to start charging for it, because I have noticed that a lot of clients don't actually value our time. They feel like, okay, we don't have things to do, or we don't run a business like them, and they don't show up. After you've planned your day around this meeting, I'll be like, really? You knew that you were not going to show up and you didn't tell me. I already planned my day, because most times you book meetings 4 days before, 3 days before, and I planned my day around this meeting. You asked for my email, you asked for all this information, and I gave it to you, and then you don't show up. Anyways, the second stage of my onboarding process is the proposal. Now, a lot of people feel, well, not a lot of people, a lot of social media managers feel that you should only send proposals when you're pitching for a job. No, you should create proposals for each and every of your clients. After a discovery call, I send them a proposal personalized to their own brand. I design it in their brand colors, with their brand names, with everything we've discussed from the discovery call. And in this proposal, I'll always list, number 1, the overview of all the services that the client has expressed interest in. So that's why the discovery call is very important, because not every client wants every single service. So in the proposal, I make sure your discovery call is recorded. So in case you forget some things, like me, so make sure your discovery call is recorded. So I send them, it contains an overview of all what we've discussed, during the meeting. I send it. That's why it has to be personalized to each client. Then the second one, I have a call to action. That's a call to select, basically, not a really call to action because it's not a post. A call to select the desired services that they want and the add-on services that they would like. That's what is also in the proposal. The third one is an outline of the projected timeline. So I want to outline the projected timeline that each of this the process is going to take for each of these services. I'm going to be managing their page for like maybe 3 months for trials and everything, like basically just list out everything so like nobody's lost. Then detailed explanation of how you process your payments, because of course you want to get paid. So my proposal contains these 4 things and a lot of other things. So yeah, that's the second stage of my onboarding process. Now, the third stage of my onboarding process is the contract, invoicing, and homework stage. I'm sure you're wondering, what is Balaji trying to say? Listen, before I get started with each client, I review and sign contracts. Yes. Make sure, and trust me, make sure if the client doesn't sign, don't start work. Sign it. All your contracts, you can actually sign it. You can sign it with Canva. You can sign it with all the signature from. There's actually there's a website called Contracts, so you can sign it. Make sure you send them a signed copy and make sure they sign it and send it back to you. So yes, before I get started with any client, I sign a contract and we review it and sign the contract. So I send them my contract. They review it if I need to make any changes, because once you sign it, it is in gold. Yes, it's in gold. Then the client pays an initial deposit to confirm their project and hold a space on my calendar, because if you don't pay, we're still talking. Or we're not working, we're just still talking. Yeah, we're just gisting. Yeah, not talking, we're gisting. Then I send them, after they've paid and I send them an invoice after they sign contract. I don't send it together. Yes, that's why you need to have an email thread and you need to have a work email. So I send them the invoice and they hold a space in my calendar definitely after paying. They hold a space in my client's book, they hold a space in my calendar. Then I send them a welcome packet. In your welcome packet, you need to address a lot of things, how you work, tools you use, every single thing. I'm still going to talk about what your welcome packet should consist of. And then a personalized questionnaire for them to fill out. Before I started, that personalized questionnaire was what I called my onboarding form. But yeah, you can still call it your onboarding form. But this entire process is called the onboarding process. So in the onboarding form, they get to answer a series of questions that will help you create content better for them and help you serve them better. Like it should contain questions like, what's your tone of voice, your brand tone, what kind of content would you want me to create more? Is it videos, is it pictures, every single thing and everything. So this is what you should note when it comes to your onboarding process. And if you want to know more, in the info part of this channel, I have a course that actually walks you through every single thing. So make sure to just click on the link and it will take you directly to where you can purchase the course and learn how to create an onboarding form. The fourth and the final part of my onboarding process is the kickoff. This is where work begins. Now, once they've completed the first 3 tasks, that's the discovery call, the proposal, the contract, invoicing, and they've done their homework. The homework is the onboarding form, definitely. I review the questionnaire and I write down my questions. So, because a lot of them might answer, you don't want to just see the questions and not be able to like ask them questions about it. You need to be clear. You need to be clear. So write down your questions after you've reviewed the questionnaire. Then we have a 60-minute kickoff meeting. Yes, it's called a 60 minutes, call it that 60 minutes kickoff meeting to go over all the details of the project again. They might have missed out some things on the contract, they might have missed out something on the invoice, they might have missed out anything. Clients don't care. And please avoid clients that tell you, oh, I want to work immediately without a contract. Run away from them, okay? Run as fast as you can. So we have a kickoff meeting and we'll go through all the details of the project and then we now start work. That's my onboarding process. And for the onboarding process, I'm sure you must be wondering, how long does it take Balaji to do this entire onboarding process? For me, I would say in the space of 1 month, yeah. 1 month, because you don't have to rush into it. If you rush into it, you rush out. And let the client know, prepare their mind. It can take you 2 weeks. It can take you 2 weeks. It depends on how fast the client answers you. It can take you 2 weeks. But I would say maximum of 1 month before you start working, because you need time. In your proposal, when you're starting the kickoff, you probably will create a content calendar for them and every single thing before you start working. So yeah, don't rush the onboarding process, because trust me, even before you the employer employs an employee, they have series of interviews they have to go through. So take this as the interview process before you work with any clients. It is very, very important. And I hope with these few points of mine sorry, I love saying that a lot, but I hope you've been able to learn something from my onboarding process. And if you want to find useful tools that I use, check the description of this video. You'll see some useful links. If you're also thinking of starting a career in social media management and you don't know where to start, I have a free course attached in the description of this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.